I've been loving so much. Waking up and the stars are still out. 4:30 in the morning probably right now. It starts to get light here at like 5-ish, 5:30 now. Oh, this is the life. Coffee and sitting outside, looking at the stars. Pretty much every morning I've been waking up early just to be outside and run around when the sun rises, and it feels like the whole world is asleep and you just have this like beautiful moment alone with the birds and the deer. The deer are always awake at this time too, and I'll get like pretty close to them. They've slowly started to trust me more. Feels like I can really think clearly. So this winter I made a shawl, like with a little hood, and recently I've actually been using it as my blanket when I sleep, because I find that wool is so breathable but still keeps you warm. I really like sleeping with it, so I decided that it would be nice to weave a blanket instead of just using my shawl. So then about a month ago I started to spin the yarn for the project. So I've been coming in here every day for the past couple weeks, spinning this roving into yarn. I think I pretty much have enough yarn for the project I'm doing. But what I need to do now is create a 2-ply yarn by spinning 2 yarns together into one. It's important to do this if you're spinning yarn for weaving because 1 ply isn't strong enough, and when you're threading it, it will break on the loom. So basically all you do is you just bring your thread through, and then you tie your 2 together. The only really trick is when spinning 2 yarns together is you spin the wheel the opposite way. So normally it would go this way, clockwise, but you would spin it counterclockwise. When you thread the weaver, which is what I'm doing right now, this length of your table basically dictates how big your weaving piece is. And I realized when I started this project that I didn't have a table that was the correct length. The only table that we have here is the picnic table. That's like 10 feet long, and I really didn't want to make a 10-foot long blanket. So yesterday, I built this table just out of this extra slab. Okay, finally finished threading it. I swear threading the dang thing takes more time than actually weaving. So finally now I'm starting to weave. Okay, officially done with this. Wow, that took a long time. Oh man. I was really excited a second ago until I realized that I have to make 2 more of these. I love weaving though, it's really fun. Nice. Oh, I love that. It's so warm out today. I'm going to make some shampoo and bathe in the river. I've been making shampoo out of these little nuts. They're called soap nuts, and they contain the natural like saponin that is present in soap. But it's just a nut that comes from a tree. And I probably put like 4 to 5 of these little shells into the blender. Then I add a little bit of vinegar. It's probably good. And then just some water to blend it. Might have been a little too much. You don't need that much water. tasted some bites of these, and oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. I actually made these for my mom because she's coming to visit to pick her car up, because I've been borrowing it for a couple of weeks because my car's been getting fixed, but they just finished fixing it today and I went and picked it up. So yeah, it's kind of like a strawberry thank you gift to my mom.
Yum. Thank you. Thank you. Love it. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be really good.
It's a new day. Gonna go make part 2 of this weaving project. Oh wow, it's beautiful out today. What was that noise? What in the heck?
You were raised in a forest, it grew straight and tall. As you weaved through the trunks, you felt desperately small. The taller you grew, the taller the trees, and you'd run home all muddy and graze both your knees. And there in the middle stood a tall, slender beech. If you raised both your arms, you found you could reach the base of her branches, and upwards you swung. The forest, she whispered as all her leaves sang. In those indigo eyes, there's a child that hides, and the stars they call out to their runaway bride. Oh, come home now, darling, the journey's done. Your troubles are old for a body so young. You are the first and the last to climb up the tree. You slept in her branches, you whispered that she had been there from the first. She'd be there till the end, and you'd weave her your stories of myths and pretend. And there in the night came a mighty great storm. Her arms were outstretched as her body was torn. You cried when you found her, and after you fled, but nothing could silence the voice in your head.
I came up here to watch the sunset, which is something I haven't done in quite a long time. It feels like a storm is coming, and I love that feeling of like things shifting and changing, like clouds are moving in and the air feels a little bit windier and colder. And I don't know, something about it is just like really cleansing and the air smells good. Do you want to try mine? What do you think? Ooh, I know it's really hot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So my mom's been visiting for the past couple days. She's been kind of cleaning up the land a bit, doing some fire prevention. It's been so nice having her here. Oh my gosh. She left early this morning, but last night the moon was so amazing and we just sat next to the fire for hours and it was so beautiful. And something about a fire really is good. Anyways, we're almost done with the weaving, sort of. Here we go again. Another day. When I first moved out here to the mountains, it was a completely unknown thing for me. You know, I'd never lived in like a super rural area before, and I also didn't know anyone. And it was kind of scary. But I think that's like the most important thing to do in life, is to like do the things that scare you and give you fear. Because I remember this so well when I was just working in the city, living at my parents' house. I remember I was caught in between like two pathways in my life. One was a more secure pathway that wasn't really scary to me, and that was to go back to school and finish and get a degree, which would pretty much guarantee me to get some sort of stable job. And the other choice was to really pursue the creative things that I was really passionate about. I was working a job that, you know, I wasn't really moving forward in any way. It was just, you know, customer service, working at a coffee shop. So that wasn't like moving me forward in life. But I really wanted to pursue some of the more creative things that I felt passionate about. But I guess it was scary because I had no idea if that was going to work out, what was going to happen with that. It was just such an unknown thing. Versus finishing school, there was a safety there, you know, like I knew that it would give me some form of certificate. It's hard because in this society, you know, we put so much value on making money versus doing creative things. And from society's perspective, it feels like if it's not making you money, it's a waste of time. So I guess it's just kind of scary. It was scary to have faith in myself and believe in myself that I could do the things that I really wanted to do. Whenever I have done the things in my life that have scared me, they've always led me to the right place. Always. And it's so important to believe in yourself and to believe that you can do it. Even if it feels unknown and scary, just go for it, you know? After you finish weaving something, you want to wet it in order to bind all the fibers together. So I'm just getting it wet with some lukewarm water, and then I'm going to hang it to dry. Oh my gosh. This is the most satisfying feeling. Getting into bed with my blanket. Oh, and it's so cozy. It's really cozy.